Hey, it's been a while since you guys have seen my face, hasn't it? For you that don't know, my name is Justin, aka Diego, and this is my old Macintosh that I used to make videos on. Um, Here's an update, a little bit of an update. So the computer that I play on now, the computer that I play on now, not this computer. This computer's old and I don't use this computer anymore. Is right here in front of me. I don't know if you guys, yep, there's the monitor, tower's down there, webcams suck. And the hard drive kicked on it, and so I lost all my information, hard drive shit, and I wasn't able to salvage any of the old stuff. So I lost my video editing software, Fraps, all that stuff, and I just haven't gotten it back yet. It happened I got the new hard drive about a week ago, so I've been, I got all the important stuff like WoW and all my add-ons loaded up, because I don't know if you guys have ever gone through reinstalling a whole UI, but it takes some time to finagle. So I got all that set up, and yeah, so I've been waiting for about a week or two. Anyway, so I haven't got all the video editing software back. Hopefully we'll get that, and I'll stop procrastinating. I'm just putting it off. I need to get it done, but it just takes a while to set up. Last time it took me, but hopefully we'll be able to get it done soon here. But so in the meantime, I figure I'll just throw you guys a couple videos via webcam on my old Macintosh, because it does still work, and yeah, you guys deserve that at least. But so I guess what we could do is there were some questions, just like one or two. I was gonna look through my inbox and see if there's any questions that I was gonna ask. I really am just making this video up on the fly. I saw one question on here. I'll talk about that, I guess, and then look through my inbox. But the question basically is, some guy asked me, CNET08, if you're still watching, he wanted to ask. He asked me what I thought of the tier 12 set bonus, 4 set bonus. If you guys don't know what that one was or is, it is the one that when you use Divine Protection, after it falls off, you get 12% dodge for a 12% parry. That's what it was, for 10 seconds. And I just basically wanted, before I finish this comment, I want to say I really love that set bonus, because I mean, Divine Protection is a 1-minute cooldown, and just makes it really nice. The one thing that I don't like about it is, and that I don't like about any type of avoidance procs, is that it basically just tells you, like, for X amount of seconds you'll have slightly better RNG. So there might be times where you use that, you have the 12% dodge and you block every time, and you don't parry once. And then there might be other times where you use that and you parry every time. So I mean, it's just, I like things to be actual damage reduction abilities. This is one thing that I read recently about trinkets. When deciding which trinkets were best, you want to kind of go after trinkets that are going to guarantee damage mitigation in some way, not just RNG, procs, where they are good, but just like I said in the example, there will be times where you use a dodge trinket and you don't dodge one time and you block every attack. So in essence, it didn't help you at all. But on the other side of the argument, obviously, there might be times where it's just very wishy-washy. It's not guaranteed that it'll help you. So, and the trinkets that absorb damage are guaranteed to help you every time. So that's the one thing I don't like about it. But I mean, it's a 4-piece. So if you got it, it's good. And really, if I remember correctly, for tier 12, there were 4 pieces that were really good. And then I forget which piece was the worst. It's the helm. Or the shoulders. I think one of the two were pretty bad. I think the shoulders were pretty shitty, if I remember correctly. I don't remember right now. I'm not in game. Alright, so the rest of his question basically says, once you reach 102.4 avoidance and cap, do you think that 12% parry is actually a waste? For you guys that don't know how the combat table coverage works, that's the technical term for it. Block cap, when you reach 102.4, block, miss, dodge, and parry all combined, you add it all up. Once you reach 102.4 in a raid, don't forget raid buffs, you will block every single attack, guaranteed, and then obviously your dodge and parry will work in there. And then the way it works is, any more avoidance that you get during procs or anything like that, it just pushes block off of the table. So you'll have extra block wasted. That's why it's imperative while you're getting it, especially with Dragon Soul coming out and a lot better gear coming out and more sockets for you to finagle your gear with. Once you get over block cap, and if you're getting over block cap in raids, like statically, without these without avoidance proccing trinkets or anything like that, if you have 105 per combat table coverage before any trinket procs or anything like that, you have basically about 3%, a little bit less than 3% of wasted itemization that could go towards something else. Usually, probably either stamina or avoidance, because you could regem, mastery gem, or you could reforge some mastery into another avoidance. Or it's usually two ways to get rid of mastery. The only two ways to get rid of mastery. So any amount of block that you're over, you're just wasting those itemization stats. But procs aren't necessarily wasted, because if you get a 12% parry proc, like in the example, it's just going to push that block off for that time that it's up, and you'll have that 12% more parry. And then once that parry goes away, you'll be have your normal itemization back, and you'll be block capped still. So you'll never lose anything else but proc. So any avoidance proc just pushes your block further and further off that combat table coverage. And in an extreme case, which will never happen, if you have 100% avoidance, or if you 102% avoidance, you'll never take a hit. It'll just, you push all that block all the way out. Block is the first thing that goes off of the table, and then I forget what it is, but it basically won't get to that point. So any more avoidance that you get, you're just pushing block further off. That's why the best thing to do when you get over block cap is just start scaling some of that block back, because there's no point to be over block cap. Ooh, my screen went dark. You guys lost some of the light. There we go. But let's go to the inbox. I don't think I have any questions in my inbox. Some guy asked if I was dead. No, I'm not dead. Another guy, Chris, asked me to send me my CLC Lua info file. For you guys that are still wondering about the CLC info for my RET videos that I did, that add-on is awesome. It's helped me a lot in my RET understanding of the RET rotation. Setting it up can be a pain in the ass, because you have to use a lot of weird coding and stuff like that. And if you don't understand it, like me, it's tough to set up. So if you want my CLC Lua info file, just send me in-game mail with your email address, and I'll email it to you. But that's basically, yeah. So once I get my video editing software back on the other PC, obviously we'll be doing some more in-game stuff. But until that happens, hopefully I can keep you guys entertained with videos in my face, in my awesome 5 o'clock shadow. This is like a 12 o'clock shadow. No, I mean like a midnight o'clock shadow. Midnight o'clock. I'm drunk and tired. So if you guys could help me out and you have any questions, hit me up on YouTube, either in-game mail, or not in-game mail, but you know what I mean. Throw me in the inbox or post a comment on the channel, and if it's pertinent and it's a cool question, I'll definitely talk about it. But other than that, thanks guys for sticking around. I love you. Peace out. Have a good night. Oh, and happy holidays. It is close to Christmas, so, or Kwanzaa, or Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays, guys. Have a good